Okay, I spent about 30 minutes on sound, so what I hear, sound might be good. Maybe a bit too loud, but here it is. Welcome to Solo Dolo channel. Solo Dolo Sports channel on YouTube. And welcome to Wild Playoff Basketball. First round versus the Mavericks. Here it is, guys. A situation I did not see coming when we went into the playoffs. We have a chance to pretty much move. We got a chance to move on to the next series in short order. I mean, it's going to be like we have a chance to do it in 5 games, at most 6. I don't see it going 7. But at most 6. But even getting to end it at 5 would be great. This Wild team has exceeded my expectations in these playoffs. They have done it, And I think that the team is playing really, really well. I'm surprised that we're up 3 games to 1. But a lot of it has to go to Steven Adams. Steven Adams has been... Steven Adams is consistent on the rebounds. He's good in the interior. He gets offensive rebounds, which leads to usually to more points. And because of him and a lot of the other players on the team, like surprisingly, Taurean Prince has been pretty good in this series. Hasn't always been great, but not all of them have always been great. But in certain games, we have the guys that you didn't think would step up, like he did in the first game when he scored 15 points, But the consistent person on the team has definitely been Steven Adams. We have a chance now to put a chokehold on this series. We have a chance to put the Dallas Mavericks out and move on to the second round, which I feel like, looking at how it's looking right now, it looks like it's going to be the Timberwolves as our opponent. And as you can see here, Philadelphia swept Brooklyn. Indiana swept Miami. Milwaukee pretty much swept. New York only won 1 game. The Knicks. And Atlanta, of course, who's a super team, like the super squad, sweeps the Magic. So most of these games in the first round have been pretty convincingly, and I think you can put the Wild in that category. I think the Wild have been convincing. The games have been tight, but the Wild have definitely showed up and showed out in this first round of the playoffs. Now we're looking to try to get into the second round. And, of course, we got to do it in Dallas, so it's going to be tough. But I think this team can get the 4-1, the 4-1 series win. But we'll just see how that goes. I think we'll go with that for the Mavs. And we will wear... We'll save the black one for Game 6. We'll save the maple leaf for Game 6. We're going to go Wild jerseys. The Wild jerseys in Game 5. Well, I'm sitting here getting Game 6. I'm jinxing it. I've jinxed it. I'm already saying that it's going to take 6 games. I didn't say that. Let's just win it tonight. Let's just win it tonight. I already set my team stuff up as far as rotation. I changed a little bit of the rotation, but I gave guys more minutes that were hot, that are so-called on a heat streak. They're kind of hot, and guys that are just doing, I still kept them at the same minutes I had them. I really wanted to get into this game. Should have been into this game a while ago, but I wanted to make time and just really. I don't have to rush this series. And I'm not trying to rush it, but at the same time, I'm ready for us to go on to the next round and see what we can do against the Timberwolves. Because it looks like it's going to be the Timberwolves as our next opponent. Let's get it in.
Team Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. We are here at the American Airlines Center with the crowd going crazy. 2K Sports is proud to present to you Game 5 of this first round Western Conference matchup. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. You look at Dallas, right now trailing 3 games to 1. It's a must-win as they look to scratch their way back into the series.
Desperate with their backs against the wall. The last 4 games haven't gone to plan, but they still have a chance. A win here at home seems doable, and that would give them some life in this series.
Guys, we hear the phrase one game at a time. We say the phrase one game at a time, but that's real talk, folks. I mean, they'll overcome this mountain of a hurdle by slowing things down and not getting ahead of themselves. You only can play the game you're in. You can't play one out in the future.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Jabari Parker is out there with Prince, and then there's Steven Adams, then there's Garland, and it's Evans in at the 2 guard. Leaps for it, out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Big pulls at the ball.
Here's Rose. Outside Hardaway. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Valanciunas trying to pick himself up. Rose. Good. Rose has got 5 points so far.
You know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Parker against Porzingis.
Oh, come on. No, man. Not like this.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. You can't hit that time. Adams, a nice D.
Come on, get back. Come on, get it.
On the wing, Evans.
Get in there.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, really love the second effort on the glass from Parker. This guy never gives up on the offensive glass.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Vancouver's head coach. He talked to his players, talked about the opportunity to close things out. Even though they've controlled the series, things can turn around in a hurry. And he doesn't want them to forget that. In his mind, tonight is a winner-take-all situation. He hopes that mindset will rub off on the players. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Hardaway. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Yeah, come on.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Evans passes to Parker. Back to Evans. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But
like how the game started, you see, you had us kind of struggling, turning the ball over, but we didn't, yield and let them just jump all over us like they did in, say, a game 3. It's just like they just jumped on us. But it's gonna be a close game. We just turned the ball over again. We might have trouble with turnovers tonight.
Himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Parker. Adams dishes to Parker. Porzingis with the ball.
I saw that.
And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break.
Oh,
The lead, the charge. And no good. His first shot of the night missing. Garland kicks to Prince. Garland the pass to Adams. And here is Parker from the arc. Second shot opportunity. Adams' shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Porzingis.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic.
All right, guys. I want to see more cut
They
to
can
the
use a good
basket.
shot here to get this offense going.
Too many
Lucas cost a timeout. Yeah, I want to see more cut into the basket. It's like we're doing that stand around thing and we're using up the shot clock and we're throwing up shots and all that. That's why I had it in the game plan to work the interior. Yeah, I look like that guy on that commercial with the Fleetwood Mac thing with the cranberry juice. What is it? Ocean spray? Yeah. It's good stuff. Need to drink some water, actually. We should get this game, though, man. I mean, it would be really nice if we did get this game. I ain't saying we will, but it would be nice if we did.
And here is Garland.
Somebody cut. Somebody do something.
6 on the shot clock. Doncic with the steal. Inside. And there's Rose on the assist by Doncic. Rose has got 9 points.
Boy, like seeing these passes.
Mavs
Doncic
know they're on the ropes,
essentially
man.
when
So
one of
they're
these
gonna
guys is open.
come
He
at
gets
us
it to him
hard.
on time on target.
Prince kicks to Parker. Over Rhodes. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Vancouver pulls it in.
Those are
got the
chances.
rebound.
Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Garland. Adams outside. Parker outside. They need this one. They get the rebound. Another shot. Adams' shot is good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here's Doncic. No points in the game yet for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jabari Parker.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
The first one falls. Dallas making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Doomboy is checked in for
Yeah, put the
Vancouver.
boy in. Please take Paul. Okay, he's not replacing Parker. I need someone to replace Prince right now because Prince is playing like he usually plays. I hate to hate on him, but he's just too inconsistent.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Boy, Doncic plays with such an edge and attitude, and I think it endears him to his teammates and gives them confidence.
Now here's Prince. Garland the pass to Adams.
Back him down.
And the
No!
by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas wouldn't be doing all
Here
that.
we go.
Valanciunas is alright.
Well, you can't let Doncic have
He ain't all
opportunities.
like he is in this series where he's
This
just
is what
like,
happens.
he's just, you can't shoot on him.
Evans outside.
You can't go in the interior at all on him. Like, this is worse than what they did with Blake Griffin in that game.
Here's
The
Doumbouya.
brother,
And
and he
Curry
makes
got
it.
the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift
Horse
horse in the mouth.
Exactly.
Rose passes to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Rose. Here's
Guys, can we
Valanciunas.
not get a rebound? Get the rebound. I know the
Evans with the steal.
good.
And here we go. Fast break.
Pass it.
Evans has got it.
Oh,
By Garland.
Garland.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's
Garland.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it goes down
Yeah.
2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Adams finds Prince. And here is Garland. Guarded by Doncic.
Oh!
Garland with the bucket.
and that's
my
exactly what
boy.
we're looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Rose. Outside Porzingis. The three. It's not going to go for it.
Yeah.
So Vancouver will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Garland with it. Working on Rose. Down low.
Yeah.
And there's Doumbouya on the assist by Prince. Now just a 1 point Maverick
Got a game
lead.
again.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Outside, Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Porzingis has gone 1 of 4 so far. Prince, the pass to Doumbouya.
Yeah, you know, the thing to remember is all the pressure is on the Mavs. We really can, oh man, I hate when he does that. Why do you go into the paint with all those big men there? You are not going to, there he goes. But all the pressure is on Dallas. None of the pressure is on us. I mean, we got to only win one game. They got to win 3. We got to win 1. The pressure's on them. We just have to take care of business. I want us to take care of business tonight. That way we can, rest up and get ready for the Wolves. Because that's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough series right there.
What changes he makes coming out of this timeout?
And the Mavericks with some changes. Fareed comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Rose. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. Van Vliet passes to Doumbouya.
Harrell ain't been this great in this series.
Pass to Harrell. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He has not been great in this series.
Here is Ross. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit for him. Doncic finds Fareed. Now here's Doncic. Covered by Van Vliet. And Doncic gets it down.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Harrell. There's the pass to Dean. The tray. They get it back.
Good rebound.
Here's Harrell.
Oh, come on.
Fareed sends it back.
Fareed is
Hey, the terrific instincts and timing that Fareed has, coupled with his reach, that lets him block a lot of shots.
Then
2 beasts, man. Fareed and Harrell, man. two big beasts, man, in the paint. Not being racist. Those are two guys you see in the paint, and it's like, yeah, you don't want no parts of that. You do not want to deal with those two.
34 left to play here in the first. Doncic kicks to Ross. Passes it to Doncic. High post shot. Jump shot is good. Doncic has got his third.
We don't need him.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Here's Doom.
No.
And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Vancouver making a switch here. Terry's checked in. And 101 left in the first. Pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Goes up again.
No.
Misses off the right iron.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earned that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Fareed. Now Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You've simply got to get out on Porzingis. I mean, his three-point shot is a big part of his game.
We don't have the perimeter defense.
Now here's Harrell. Takes a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice.
Yeah, this is why NBA Live sucks. I mean, you look at the way just the playoff, like the way they did the playoffs for 2K is like really, really top notch. Like everything about 2K is pretty much top notch, man. Ooh, and the foul. That's what I'm talking about. I need Harrell to step up, man. I mean, I've been arguing that, man, Harrell can be a starter, even though I think Adams just gives me a lot more as far as playmaking ability. He's more of a beast. But for a while there, Harrell was the man. I mean, that's why he won 6th Man of the Year this year. He was the man. I mean, but clearly Adams was the better player, and he's the star of the team. But Harrell's been missing in this series, man. He really has. He hasn't really been as effective as he was in the parts of the regular season, which I didn't expect.
Here's Dean.
Oh, no. That was going in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Terry.
Oh!
2 points with his first shot.
That was a mistake.
Here's Brunson. Nothing yet on this.
Oh, yeah, Terry's been great. I mean, they told during this during the draft, they told me not to take them, and I went ahead and took them, and it's worked out way better than I thought it was. He gives me another big man. Get in there, Gilchrist. Yeah. Proved it, because I'm pretty much stuck with Gilchrist. I gave Gilchrist a player option contract, but I know you can trade players with player options. I didn't know that. I think you actually can trade him. I don't think no one's going to pay him what we're paying him. I don't think anyone's going to give him $13 million a year. I just don't think no one's going to give him that contract. But Gilchrist is a good role player. He's a good bench player. But he can get things started like that. All right. Go Gilchrist.
Gilchrist has got 6.
Yeah, Kid Gilchrist showing us he can get a little fancy with his handle, showing some flavor and creating for himself that time.
And the pass to Ross. Back to Brunson. Fires from the wing. Count it. Brunson's got his first basket of the night.
They're making shots.
And Vancouver with the possession here.
They're making a lot of shots.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bean passes to Harrell.
Yeah.
Banks in the layup.
Good job, Harrell.
Got the game tied up here for Vancouver.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Brunson kicks to Doncic.
Come on, don't let him get in there.
He's over Kid Gilchrist. Doncic, no good.
And Terry at the rebound.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Vancouver. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Passes to Ross. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes.
He just went right through him. That was a bad innovation. Pass it.
Inside Kid Gilchrist.
Get it to Hill. What are you doing? Get to Hill.
He dishes it to Hill.
It's a mismatch.
Pass to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Some solid defense from Fareed.
Get back.
Out here's Ross. He's covered closely. He can't get that one to fall.
They're not making shots. But we are taking advantage of it. Getting rebounds, too. Get in there, team. Get in there, team.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Woo!
For Vancouver, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Look at what he does. He always does this. Damn show off. It's like, dude.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. And Vancouver also making a switch. Bradley's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And that one goes in.
He can do that all he wants when he makes it. You can do all this, leave it in.
And here's Thompson.
Talk crap to the other team.
Outside.
Do whatever you want when you make them. And he doesn't make it. I'm
now
like,
here's Brunson.
Shut up.
Covered by Van Vliet. To the right side. Bitadze hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah.
Bitadze's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Van Vliet looking around.
Get in there. No!
By Bitadze.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Valanciunas is checked in for Reed, and it's Rose in for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, we're substituting well, no, we didn't. Who was substituting? They brought in Adams, Garland, and Parker.
Here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
Come on. Move it up.
Nobody near Parker.
Yes!
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Excellent IQ on display by Parker that time. I mean, if you stay off of him, he has no problem taking the shot that's available.
Rose passes to Hardaway.
Now, lately in this series, he's been missing.
Back to Rose.
I'm surprised, too.
Over Garland. Rose, no good.
I'm surprised, too, because usually if Parker is playing like crap, we're losing. We are losing if Parker's playing like crap. And Parker has not been great in this series, but we've been winning. Harold, like I said, Harold, you just saw it. Harold isn't making these interior shots anymore. I mean, he doesn't make them. I mean, and they're easy shots. I mean, you would think he's going to make that, but he doesn't. Good, at least he got fouled.
Go to the line for two.
What I like is we're not letting the Mavs pull away.
5 for 5.
That's what I was worried about. This is a must-win for them. Absolutely a must-win for them. So.
And the first one drops.
The exceptional Parker will only continue to get better over time. I mean, he has tremendous drive to be one of the all-time greats.
Vancouver making a switch here. June Boy is checked in. Good on both.
All right. We're not going away, Dallas.
Rose with the ball. He's got 9. Outside Hardaway. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession.
Yeah. Come on, get it going.
Now, Garland. He's got 7. Parker dishes to Garland.
Somebody.
Pass to Jumboya. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
I don't understand that. But I mean, I'm not a basketball buff, but I never understood illegal screens.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Rose. Adams, a nice D.
Yeah, that's not a good.
3-on-3
that's
break.
not a good thing for Greg Rose.
And that one's good. Parker.
You're going inside on my best center.
And how about the quickness of the break? I mean, there's only so much you can do when he's sprinting the court like that.
Hardaway finds Doncic.
Get it! Oh man, I'm gonna have a steal.
Valanciunas in the high post. Hardaway for 3. Vancouver pulls it in. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Garland, the pass to Bradley.
Shoot it, Bradley. Yeah.
Good looking shot from the wing. Now it's a 5-point Vancouver lead.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Doncic kicks to Valanciunas. Hardaway for 3. Bangs on the trifecta.
Hardaway's got his outside shot.
The game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Garland. 7 points in the game. Adams outside. Parker outside. Here's the 3. He doesn't hit that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Doncic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
For making the shot.
Hey, what, guys? That's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. On the free throw, no good.
Good.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. Well, rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got
not a bad
number
shot. I just
7
can't
for
believe
him
he
tonight.
didn't make it.
Here's Doncic.
That's a mismatch.
Good. Got his job down low. Doncic has got 13.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
The pass to Bradley. The feed now to Jumboya. Just 5 on the clock.
Yes.
In the layup for 2.
Yeah.
Jumboya all tied up now for
size makes that a mismatch.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Porzingis. Pass to Valanciunas. And Rose open. He shoots another 3 for Dallas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Porzingis against Parker. To the inside. Adams.
Adams. Why? And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Hardaway. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go.
They let him know.
Bradley. Effort. And Valanciunas with the layup. And now a 5-point Maverick lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
I think they have to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Parker. He's got 8.
Get in there, Parker.
Jumboya. A 3 from Bradley.
Okay, good.
Off to a good start.
It was Bradley.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Doncic feeling it out. Valanciunas against Adams. Valanciunas, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Bradley with the bounce pass. Now, here's Jumboya. Tight defense on him. Elbow shot. Good D by Hardaway. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Doncic.
Good. Good defense.
Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. 44 seconds left now here in the second. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Doncic. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Rose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
I hate Valanciunas, man.
For Vancouver, they have got a perfect 7.
I freaking hate Valanciunas and Porzingis, man. Oh my God, they make it hard scoring in the interior. They have to be outside of the interior for us to get points, man. Because they're just almost impossible. They're impossible. They're always there, and they always make it hard for my interior offense to get going, and it makes it hard to get rebounds when they're there. It's just tough. Even with Steven Adams and Terry and Boye, it's just man. Well, it ain't bad. I mean, we're going to halftime. They leading by 5. They're not blowing us out. Still a close game. I'll take it. We go in the second half. I know that we can put the fourth quarter is where the magic's going to happen. We're going to have to take this to the fourth quarter. And, of course, I'll take it to the fourth quarter. We're not going to watch the third quarter. I never watched the third quarter. We're going to take it to the fourth quarter.
First half, fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks ahead as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
I got happy for we got. I mean, we could sort of breathe a little easy.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO Standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet. Well, for the Mavericks, they've been outplayed this series, currently desperate to keep their season alive, down 3-1. Tonight they're playing definitely with that sense of urgency that they need to, staying right in this game, hoping to force a Game 6. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
And we're seeing there's a certain it factor for Luka Doncic. His supreme confidence in himself, the terrific floor leader, he's turned a lot of people into believers in a very short time.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
Got a rebound edge.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Wonder why they don't have Charles Barkley. Well, I kind of know why they probably don't have Charles Barkley.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and with all the pressure.
All right, time to do a super sim. Of course, my general rule is that, if it's in the fourth quarter and it looks like a blowout, we're not going to watch it. That stands right now. Of course, this being a playoff game, it might be a little bit different. But right now, I'm going to slow the speed down, make sure I don't miss any parts of the fourth quarter, and we will start simming. Jalen Brunson is injured. Consider adjusting rotation. Well, that's on them. They're not listening. They're still starting them. Brunson's hit some shots, too. I think it's going to be even going into the fourth quarter. It's going to be an even game. I'll be surprised if we're blowing them out. If we're blowing them out, it would shock me. I think it's going to be a close game. We're going to pull this game out. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be really easy. They take the lead. We take the lead. Okay, we're watching the fourth quarter. Here we go.
And Vancouver, look at who they've got. Adams is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then there's Garland. Then there's Bradley. And it's Evans in at the shooting guard.
Bradley showed up, man. I've been impressed with him.
Rose looking around. Over Garland. Rose, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
I like that.
Really been their
Right
edge
to the
in a
basket.
close game like this. You look for every edge you can find.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
First free throw is good.
Jacob Evans.
And both free throws good for Evans. The Mavericks leading. To the paint. Here's no stopping it. Jams it in his
Marvel not even touched him.
Play.
Why'd you even touch him? You know he was going to get it anyway. And I understand it, but you're already beat. He beat you. Why foul him?
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
There's Garland, and oh boy, a lot of
I like that,
but he
though.
hits
He
the
drove
ball
on the
in
basket.
2-2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
2 shots.
Come on. Yeah.
You throw good, Garland.
That's my franchise point guard. He plays like it some of the time.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Rose with the ball for the Mavericks. The lead is 2.
Get these guys out of here, man.
As to Valentine.
I really don't want a game 6. I'll take a game 6 in Vancouver, but I really don't want it. Take them out now.
5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When Rose is attacking, guys, I mean, the defense has to act. He puts them on their heels.
No, you didn't.
And he knocks down the first one.
Are you doing any substitutions? I guess not.
And both free throws good for Rose.
He's going up
Well, I
by
tell you
4.
what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Garland, the pass to Adams. On deep, Evans.
Oh,
Unable to
why are we
make that one.
shooting like
So the
that?
Mavericks will take it
Why
the
are
other
we
way.
taking shots like
Here's
that?
Hardaway.
You don't need
Yes,
that.
and it's
Oh, there
Rose
you
with the
go.
assist that time. And it's
6 point
9
lead.
points for Tim Hardaway. Outside,
We're
Kid
taking
Gilchrist.
dumb shots. We don't need a hero ball right
And
now.
moves
We
along.
need to
2
play
minutes
smart.
here in the fourth.
Yeah,
The basket is
like
good.
that.
Got it to go.
Go
through
to
on
the freaking
contact.
basket.
Free throw
Get
coming up.
fouled.
Great
That's what we
opportunity
do
for
it.
3-point play. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside Rose. Double team on Rose. Vitadze, the pass to Ross. And there's the pass to Rose. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist.
Get the rebound.
No good on the shot.
Yeah.
A bit long that time. Vancouver trails by 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice.
At least you made him force you to get
Play
fouled.
without foul.
But why didn't you pass it to Adams? It's right in the paint. Just make them, Bradley.
And free throw good from Avery Bradley. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
Still a close game. Keep it
We're
close.
about 2.5 minutes
Keep it close.
right now. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Fareed. It's deflected.
Oh, good job.
At the forward position. Kid Gilchrist is terrific.
Get in there,
at
Evans.
shots back.
Yeah.
And it's good. 2 points. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Rose in the post. And he finishes
Still,
nicely
man.
on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Oh, Derrick
This is what
Rose.
Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with
Derrick
unbridled
freaking
ferocity.
Rose, man.
Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. A 3 from Bradley. The offensive rebound.
Yeah.
The shot is good.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there, Greg. The timing couldn't have been better.
Out left of the wing. And Fareed kicks to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Rose. Rebound by Steven Adams.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
And it's in.
Yeah.
Bradley's got 9 in the second half. Mavericks trail by 3.
Adams wants to be on the team next year.
Back to Rose.
He's flying like.
Vancouver pulls it in.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this boy. Man.
Ross against Bradley. Pass to Garland. Now here's Evans. Over for Reed. Tries again.
Yeah.
2 free throws.
Oh, that's my boy, Steven Adams.
And with the offense getting
always working, always hustling, always putting in that work.
Just telling them no easy layups. It's just
always putting in that
work. What you
work.
expect from them.
Yeah. Chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Zingas, he's checked in for Dallas. Dumboy is checked in for Vancouver. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's
only a 5-point lead, so I'm not comfortable.
It's a 5-point game. Pass to Fareed. Outside, Porzingis. Right side, Rose. Here's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Those quick feet of his allow him to get out of the screen extremely fast. Fareed, difficult to stay with in the screen and roll.
Porzingis against Kid Gilchrist. Over Rose. Adams. Woo! Lays it up off the glass. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Great hustle display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum, Greg, getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
Vancouver leading by 5. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Garland. Kid Gilchrist against Hardaway. Here's Adams, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Dallas.
Keep the pressure on him. Just keep going inside. Keep the pressure on him. Do not jack up threes and all this other stuff. Put the pressure on him.
And he makes the first. A different look for Dallas. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Ross. And Vancouver also making a switch. Harrell's checked in.
We're going to take it out. All right.
That one is no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic passes to Valanciunas. Rose double teamed. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now, here's Doncic. He started close. Porzingis. Dumboya pulls it in.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Get in there, Dumboya. No
shot. Nice D from Porzingis. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player. And no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Right wing. Dumboya wide open. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's it! In transition, here comes Vancouver.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Well, we're doing pretty good in this series. You gotta wonder what we're gonna do with Karl Anthony Towns against if we have to play Minnesota, which chances are, yeah, we're playing Minnesota. But we need to get out of here. We need to get out of Dallas with this dub. You get out of Dallas with the dub.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Darius Garland.
In terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey guys, Vancouver's coach got into his team during that timeout. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Porzingis finds Doncic. Back to Porzingis.
No.
Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 14 points for Porzingis.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Garland. And he gets the whistle. And now a 3-point performance here for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Ross is checked in for Hardaway.
My franchise point guard showing up, showing out.
And that one is.
You can't make a free throw?
He didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
Come on, Vancouver. Hold on. Come on.
Parker at the elbow.
Let's take them out right now.
He kicks to Adams. Parker. And Parker stays with it. Parker's got the lead up to 8 now for Vancouver.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
They're all over Derrick Rose.
Evans against
I will put in more help
on the wing.
defense.
And another basket for Dallas.
Everybody else can shoot. Don't make no difference.
First half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Porzingis.
Oh!
Way from Rose for
No,
two.
not Rose.
Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Prince against Porzingis. Adams, the pass to Garland. Here's Parker. Kicks it to Garland. Shot clock at 6. A pass to Adams.
Yes.
One.
Go inside and keep pounding them.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And that's what you want, man. Go inside. Keep pounding them. None of this, we're going to go and jack up shots and none of that stuff. Just keep going inside on them. Got 2 minutes, though. They got Luka Doncic and Chris and the other guy. Can't pronounce his name right now. My mind's scrambled. Derrick Rose is great, but he's not great right now, and that might give us the ticket to get us to the next, to the second round of the playoffs, man. Derrick Rose, yeah. And
Hardaway's checked in.
hasn't been his best. He's been good, but hasn't been his
And
best.
here's Rose to the left wing. Tries it for 9. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Rose. 16 points for Porzingis.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Adams outside. And Garland has it in the corner. Pass to Prince. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks to Evans. Parker trying to free himself. Shot clock reset.
Adams with the rebound.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's on Porzingis.
Dude, it's performances like this that make me realize it. Of course, I already knew it. I have to pay Adams. I have to figure out a way to keep him on this team. He's just too good. When he's good, when it's great, it's great. Sometimes it can be bad, but for the most part, he's been really, really great. Especially in this playoff series. He showed that he's worth a large contract just for this performance alone. Krog, what's his name? He's getting on my nerves. He's getting on my nerves, man, because he's just hard to stop. He's too big. We don't really have the people to stop him. He's just really getting on my nerves, man. He's keeping him a minute. That's what he's doing. I'm going to lead by 5.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
121.
Shame if we don't win this game, man.
Here's Parker to the middle. Porzingis with the block. They recover it. And they're able to. It's good. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter.
Porzingis.
Four die possessions. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Not falling.
And the activity he showed
Up by 7,
is
less than a minute.
A respected.
This game's over.
And you know what? He's not
Game's
gonna have
over.
an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's
This game
just,
is over.
against his constitution.
Count that one.
Yeah, game's
It's a
over.
9-point Vancouver lead.
We're going to Minnesota.
Whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time.
We're
put
going
the
to
family down.
Minnesota.
Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Allegedly.
Evans kicks to Garland. Parker passes to Garland. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
That doesn't
I
matter.
think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
It's over.
I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
4 games to 1. Let's go Wild.
Looking over the floor.
Our first playoff series win.
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2.
Welcome
They had control the whole
back to the
series.
NBA.
Rolling now.
Welcome back to the NBA Vancouver. We got it done. Our first playoff series victory. And just our second season back in existence. Now that's what you
Round
like.
of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Yes. And that's why you watch these games. I almost jinxed it. I was like sitting there saying we're going back to Vancouver. Like, no, let's end it right here. Let's just end it right here. I do not want to go back to Vancouver having to face this team. When we had them pretty much on the ropes. We had them on the ropes and we knocked them off. Derrick Rose led them in points, but he didn't make the shots he needed to make, man. He went 7 for 17. They need the big three. This is their big three. Well, big four if you count Valanciunas. They were tough, man. But this team, our team, rose to that challenge. Darius Garland, 25 freaking points. 9 for 12, 4 for 4 from three-pointer, 3 for 4 on the line. He did his job. That's big man moves right here. Steven Adams with 19 rebounds, 15 points, 5 of 10 from the field. Bradley even brought it. 15 points, 2 rebounds and assists. Parker, 12 points, 9 rebounds. So he almost had a double-double like Steven Adams did. He got close to that double-double. Harrell even sort of brought it a little bit, but he was still not as effective as Adams right now. I'm hoping he cures this in the second round, man. I hope he gets a lot better. Because I need both of my, against this next team, I'm going to need Adams and Harrell to bring it. I'm going to need Harrell and Adams to bring it. How you guys like that? Wild win their first playoff series. Let's go Wild. How you like that? I mean, you look at the total game. Free throws, we had the edge there. They made more three-pointers. We're not a three-point shooting team. So I knew that was probably going to happen. But look at that, points in the paint by 10. Second chance points, 20-6. Bench points. I played my bench, 49 points to 26. They had more assists, but we had more rebounds, especially offensive rebounds. That's how we won this game. We won this game off offensive rebounds. Absolutely. Points off turnovers about even. We held the biggest lead in the game. They won the first quarter. We won the second quarter barely. Third quarter it was tied, and then we pulled away in the fourth quarter. That's Wild basketball. And we're heading to the second round. We're heading to the Western Conference semifinals. That's where we're heading. What do y'all think about that? Wild are headed to the Western semifinals. And who is going to be our opponent? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, they're set. Everybody else is set. There's Houston. There's Sacramento. There's Atlanta, Milwaukee, and there's Philadelphia and Indiana. No Lakers. There's no Lakers, so we don't have to worry about the Lakers. So I'm wondering who we're playing. Wonder who we're playing. Do I find out right here? Well, I don't want you to simulate the round. I just want to know who we're playing. I'll figure it out later. I don't want to simulate it. There you guys go. How y'all like that? Vancouver Wild are headed to the Western Conference semifinals against whoever. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Minnesota. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Minnesota. And I'm going to give it some time. I'm not going to jump into it tomorrow. Tomorrow I got a special video I'm putting out for NBA Live. I will do it on my Facebook page, not YouTube. I'm going to put it on my Facebook page just to throw some material over there. Guys, I thank you for hanging out with me as the Wild move on to the next round. And you'll find out the opponent when I find out the opponent. And we'll get that series started. Of course, game one will either be at Minnesota or it'll be in Vancouver. Either we're playing the Clippers or we're playing the Timberwolves. I kind of want to play the Clippers, even though the Clippers have Anthony Davis. So if we're playing the Clippers, we have to deal with Anthony Davis, and I don't really want to do that. But I don't really want to deal with Karl Anthony Towns either. So either way, it's going to be a rough matchup. But we pulled this, but I didn't see us winning this series. So We'll see what happens in it. I think you guys are hanging out with me. I'll be back with more content coming from other series. From not just this series, but this other series I'm doing. You guys will get to see the Wild coming up pretty soon. Thank you guys for hanging out. Solo Dolo out. Go Wild.